just realized I have to drink out of a dented can.
Oh, no. Like a pour.
Yeah. Not one of these pours.
What flavor is that supposed to be?
I can't even open it right.
Unbelievable.
That's tasty, though. What's your flavor? What you got?
I don't know. I can't identify it.
No?
No. I'm going to look it up. Welcome to WeNeedWrestling. I'm DJ. That's Brett over there.
Hi.
Drinking an energy drink that's identifiable.
Yeah, man. These Jolly Rancher C4s, tell you what, they do the trick.
Yeah.
They're tasty. They're quite delicious.
Kiwi, lime, and cucumber, apparently.
That's not a great
I mean, I like it.
mix.
It's fine. It's definitely more kiwi than anything.
I liked the kiwi strawberry Snapple when I was a kid.
That was like the king shit Snapple when we were kids.
But then Snapple Apple came out.
Yeah,
and it just changed the game.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Snapple in a long time.
I like the cucumber Gatorade. So
the cucumber, was it lime or
whatever it is, but it's like very cucumber. I like it. It's weird, but I like it.
You're a weird guy.
It's true.
Girl, you know it's true.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. How are you?
I'm good, man. I don't know. Fucking chilling, enjoying my life.
This is the third podcast we did this week.
It is.
I think I feel like all our best material has been used.
I mean, we haven't talked about anything we're going to talk about.
That's true.
So
yeah, well,
can't say that.
Yeah,
even though there's not really much to talk about.
No,
which is fine.
Yeah.
Not every show needs to be 2.5 hours.
That's true. I feel like that. Shout out to you, Doug. Doug was complaining to me about that this weekend.
What?
That how long we go.
Hey, Doug. Let's go fuck your own ass, pal. I'll talk as long as I want to talk.
Well, there
fuck
you go.
You, Doug.
Let's see. Turn
Piece
him against
shit.
him.
I love you.
Turn him against. Turn everybody against him. Doug, the enemy of the soon to be named.
I'm not mad at you, Doug. I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Doug, we were texting a lot this week, and you motherfucker, you didn't bring this up to me.
See, because he's afraid of you.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
He's afraid of hurting me. That's all.
That's what it is. Yeah. He doesn't care about my feelings.
Wow.
Nobody cares about my feelings.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
What about me?
Missed that fucking pity parade that just went rolling by.
What about me?
Yeah. What about you? How are you?
What about
I'm afraid
me?
to ask that question because
what
sort of melancholy response am I going to get?
I say Draven, but that's a guy.
Draven?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a D in front of Raven.
Yeah. All right, Draven.
Like Eric Draven. Can't rain all the time.
Oh, it can't. I forgot that they redid that last year.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be real bad.
Is it on streaming?
Oh.
If it's on streaming, I'm going to watch it eventually.
Yeah. Okay.
To see how bad it is.
The dude that played him also played Nosferatu.
I want to see that.
Oh, we watched it the other day.
How was it?
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could use some time shaved off of it.
Well, anything can.
But yeah.
It's over 2?
Yeah, the I think it's on the Cock. Is it on the Cock?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I think it's on the Cock. It's either on the Cock or Hulu, but whoever one has it it's like it's an extended version.
Okay.
So it's like 2:16.
I've been spending my free time this week. What have I been doing?
Craven the Hunter's in Nosferatu, and he's fucking terrible in it. But otherwise, everybody else is
Craven's
good.
on Netflix right now.
I don't know, Netflix.
What have I been doing? I've been going back and rewatching all of our time capsule stuff that we talked about on Final Wrestling Place this past week. So if you haven't listened to that, go give it a listen. That was honestly a fucking blast of an episode. Yeah. I've just been rewatching everybody's stuff, man.
Did you get through everything?
No.
Okay.
So I didn't rewatch the 92 Rumble because I just watched it.
It's like an hour, yeah. I get it.
I didn't watch Austin and Brett at Mania because I just watched it not long ago. What else? I think I've watched everything else.
Yeah?
Or, no, I think I left off... I left off at the formation of the NWO.
Okay.
Like through...
So, go listen to Final Wrestling Place. We were there.
Dude,
it was
Steamboat
Monday.
3.
Yeah.
What a banger of
right?
a match.
Dude,
Steamboat's chopping the shit out of Flair.
Yeah, it's getting like a good war in the middle of it. Go listen to Final Wrestling Place. We're on it this week. It dropped Monday. We have a little time capsule draft.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you right now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who had the best time capsule, Brett? Since you went back and watched it all.
Oh, I haven't watched it all yet.
Oh, okay.
Is
it yourself included? You can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm watching myself too. Okay. I watched 3 of your things, the first 3 of my things, and I watched the first 2 of Marcus's, the first 2 of Tim's so far. Brett Diesel from Survivor Series 95 is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Haven't watched it in years. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I had to go watch Samoa Joe Necro Butcher just because, had to do it. Some of the things I don't know, like how I'm going to watch all of it, but we're going to find a way.
Okay.
But yeah, so my free time is spent during watching that and old, like, Integrity sets from, like, 94.
Just getting ready.
Dude.
You're getting ready.
I love Integrity.
For October.
I forgot how much I love Integrity.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Like, I'm on a huge Integrity kick. To the point where I sent this to our dear friend Mikey today. I busted out my old Integrity hoodie.
Nice.
I was like, hey, I fucking own this. I forgot about it. God damn, do I love Integrity. Oh, I fucking love Integrity. Systems overload, brother. How do you feel about Integrity? Do you really know Integrity that much?
Not a ton. I've listened to them. Okay. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they were always referred to, and if you listen to Hardware this week, they were talking about, like, Integrity's the band that killed Youth Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Twit's like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm real stoked to go see that tour.
Yeah.
Integrity, Earth Crisis, and Judge.
Yeah.
My old straight edge bones are cracking already, but I'm very excited to see it. So.
Yeah. Out of those 3, they're definitely the third for me knowledge wise.
Okay.
But we'll see. I got plenty of time. I'll get caught up.
Oh, brother.
We'll see where that lands.
I feel like I should make you like a playlist so you can listen to like the
essentials. I've also seen the other bands, so
yeah, that's true. I
haven't seen Integrity, I don't think.
Yeah, well, brother. I mean, it's not like obviously 94, but
could be.
Dude, I was watching a set for theirs in like DC in 94.
Yeah.
That crowd is going ballistic.
You mean the District of America? Is that what you mean?
No, fuck that. All right, wrestling. Let's get off of my integrityness.
Listen to Final Wrestling Place. Tim and Marcus were kind enough to have us on. Listen to it in this feed right before this episode. It'll be WeNeedWrestling Presents Mary Pro Sentai Sleaze Ranger.
Yeah.
On a show with Ed. Dropped 2 days ago as we record this.
So this
a monthly show.
Second month. Ed already has plans for the third month.
We're already getting texts.
Okay, we're there.
And also when I was putting the show up, funny enough, it was just 10 seconds longer than the episode from the month before.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
Well,
so
we're on a tight fucking schedule.
I said we didn't need to. We even filled a little bit of time, but I said that when we're doing that show, when the recording hits an hour, I'm pressing the stop button whether we're talking or not.
I like that.
But yeah, let's get into wrestling. Do you have any news, Brett? Do we have news to cover?
It's official now that the natural disasters are in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I know it was teased a couple weeks ago, but it officially is in. I wonder if that's going to be the whole class. Because you got Triple H, Michelle McCool, Luger, and the natural disasters.
Yeah.
I know there's been talks about Kamala.
Yeah, I saw he signed a Legends deal.
Well, his estate did. No way. Good job honoring a guy who, had his legs cut off.
Yep.
Let's pay the estate now. I mean, listen, give him the recognition. I understand, but let's do it when these people are alive, please. Did Bam Bam go in?
No, I don't think so.
Bam Bam's not in. I don't think Vader's in.
Mm-mm.
That's fucking bullshit. But
yep.
Either way, I'll complain about it every year, and it drives me nuts.
So here's the thing, right?
Luger getting in's a big one.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame is nonsense because it doesn't exist until the Ric Flair Act in North Carolina or whatever happens. But
I saw that.
I love the natural disasters. I love Tenta.
Oh yeah,
Uncle Fred. But if we're and it's a fake Hall of Fame, right? So it doesn't really matter. But if you're looking at stats, they were one time.
Yeah, one time tag champs. Yeah. That's all. 92.
Right. So, and even Kamala, who was a huge character and, had his run. Vader's way more accomplished in the world of professional wrestling,
course,
and he's not in.
Yeah.
Bigelow's way more accomplished, and he's not in. And while I'm not saying that Kamala shouldn't get in because I love Kamala.
Yeah.
I'm saying the WWE has done a poor job of putting the right people in at the right times.
Of course. Yeah, well, they sure have.
And they've just, could have had really heartwarming, easy layups here. And instead, they're like, we'll just put a bunch of people in after they're dead.
Yeah.
But they might not add any more. I think they've been keeping the classes a little smaller just because they are running out of people.
Yeah.
And it's now a thing that they can sell tickets to, so they can never stop doing it.
Yeah, you have to do it every year.
I
agree with that.
So they're just going to keep putting whoever they can in to keep tickets being sold. So,
other than that, I don't have news.
Yeah, I'll go to the Hall of Fame inductions when Randy Hogan gets put in.
Randy, what about Evad Sullivan?
Oh, Evad Sullivan. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, they put the Duke of Dorchester in, and then we won't talk.
Let's fucking rock.
All right. I googled pro wrestling news. Let's see. There's not much. Saraya is gone from AEW. Page.
Yeah.
Mutual decision. Smart on both parts, I feel. There has been nothing for her in a while, and I think that is one of the biggest reaches in AEW signing history.
Yeah, when she first came in, it was definitely like a big name for sure.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was going to wrestle again was like pretty miraculous after her neck injuries.
Mm-hmm.
The anticipation didn't last too long. Her run was very underwhelming.
Yes.
But I will say, good for her of being a good sport and a professional and just not trashing AEW and just saying, yeah, it's mutual. There's really not much for me to do there right now. And, not much going on.
Yeah.
And she goes, and I get it. And she completely understands.
Right.
So, good for her. It doesn't really sound like sour grapes.
I mean, I don't think so. I think she knows well aware that she got the contract and probably got paid a lot of money for doing very little. So that's nice.
Let's bitch about somebody giving me a lot of money to not do much.
So there's some weird news segments here.
Weird?
Yeah. Like this news is from the website Petapixel.
Whoa.
Photographer sued by female pro wrestlers over suggestive portraits. Last month, World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana, an agency that manages female wrestlers in Japan, settled its lawsuit against a photographer over the invasive images he took of its athletes. One of the professional female wrestlers managed by World Women Pro Wrestling Diana, whose name has been withheld for privacy reasons, discovered photos captured during her performances that sexualized and accentuated parts of her body. The suggestive photographs that have been posted across various social media platforms caused the female wrestler to become anxious to the point that she cannot concentrate during her matches. Taishi Fuwa, general manager of World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana, reached out to the photographer behind the invasive images on X on behalf of the female wrestler, requested the photos be taken down, but the photographer refused to do so. The agency felt there was no other option than to sue the photographer behind the images.
Interesting.
And then found there was others. And there were, among this man's collection, were suggestive photos of female pro wrestlers as young as 14.
I feel like this should be covered on Mary Pro Sleaze Ranger.
Yeah, probably. The photographer was ordered to pay 500,000 yen, which is a little over $3,000 each, to the agency and the pro wrestler mentioned. And the photographer is prohibited from sharing any information or images about the agency or its wrestler on any media platform, including social media. And they've agreed to avoid all events organized by the agency or its wrestlers.
Yikes.
And World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana has agreed not to reveal the photographer's identity unless there are new violating images. There you go. Very weird.
Yuck.
From WrestleZone, Las Vegas Wedding Chapel offering a Love SmackDown package for wrestling fans.
Wait, this is a light show.
What
the fuck, man?
The Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel offers traditional and several different themed weddings. Do you want to get married by an Elvis impersonator, the Blues Brothers, or Spider-Man? Look no further. They've got you covered. The venue is also targeting pro wrestling fans, as WrestleMania 41 is set to take place in Las Vegas next month.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
The Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel is advertising a Love SmackDown wedding package, complete with a pro wrestling themed wedding officiant. Oh my God! There's a video of a guy in a Rey Mysterio mask. Oh my God! There's a ring. You get a title belt. Jesus Christ! Weddings and wrestling go hand in hand. Is that true? Triple H famously got married to an incapacitated Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
At the Las Vegas drive-thru. Match made in heaven, match made in hell. Let's see. Ricochet got married this week. We know that. There's no details on the fucking thing, though. I just gotta watch the guy's video. The Viva Las Vegas is bringing the boom to the ring. You can't say that.
No, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. You can't be stealing that fucking copyright right there.
Rizzler's got his people on the phone as we speak.
It's true. Perry Saturn was apparently backstage at AEW this week.
I saw a picture of him and Justin Roberts.
Yeah, good for Perry. Good for Perry Saturn. I'm surprised this isn't showing up in.
What did we say years ago about Doug? He's one bad weekend away from being Perry Saturn.
Yeah, he didn't like that. He took that open.
He's like,
he confronted me about that.
What the fuck is that supposed
to mean? He definitely confronted me about that in a loving way.
I forgot about it. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yep. So I saw this today. This has been coming out.
That's shoot laughter.
Linda McMahon in the news. Not Linda McMahon. Jesus Christ. In the news.
Oh, Jesus. You said in the nude.
I cut myself off because I didn't mean McMahon. Linda Hogan is what I meant.
Yikes.
Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, Linda Hogan.
What racist thing did she do now?
She slammed the retired WWE star as a sex addict and a liar. Welcome to 25 years ago, Linda.
Where the fuck you been? We've all known this.
It's been 15 however long years since I left Hulk Hogan, and my family is the worst mess. The TV personality emotionally shared via her Instagram.
Yeah, that's when she started fucking her daughter's friend that looked like Barry Windham.
Uh-huh. Brooke doesn't talk to us.
Brooke Teeny.
She had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She's married to hockey player Steven Oleski. And the birth announcement, I guess, was earlier this month.
What about Nasty Nick?
Linda, 65, alleged the 36-year-old stopped talking to her when the latter got into a fight with Hogan. They have the same last name, so you got the Linda and Hogan. They should be saying Linda and Terry, but there you go. About 8 years ago. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she still cut me out too. Adding that she still has a relationship with her and the WWE star's son, Nick. He's still such a good boy. Right. I think the problem, Linda, and listen, I know you're an avid listener of this show. The problem is that in this article, you're like, I don't know why my daughter's not talking to me, but my son who killed people is a good little boy.
Oh my God.
That might be part of the problem.
You deranged fucking freak.
Yeah, it just could be part of the issue. I'm just saying. I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years. He's a complete liar. Again, welcome to 25 years ago.
Yeah.
He's a sex addict. Yep. Yet he marches on, referring to how he promotes his real American beer brand like nothing is wrong. Such a hero, right? Not. Linda's explained she's given Hulk more opportunities to come back.
What the fuck?
And reconcile their family. Again, not sure that's how that works.
No.
It's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me. Yeah.
They're going to get remarried and do Hogan Knows Best too.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to save VH1.
Well, so in Hulk Hogan's 2009 memoir, My Life Outside the Ring, he denied ever cheating on Linda, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shithead.
Hogan got remarried, and I ended in 2021, and then he got remarried again in 2023.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's giving Dog the Bounty Hunter a run for his money.
He's just got to rack up the kids. He doesn't have that amount
That's
of
the problem.
all the children. He's only got the two that we know of. He wasn't slanging it like Dog the Bounty Hunter was. He wasn't
slanging it.
I mean, he was slanging it, but it's different. He was slinging and he was slanging, and he got him in a whole bunch of trouble.
He slinged when he should have slanged.
That's exactly what happened. He was slinging and slanging at the same time, actually, and that's what caused this whole issue.
In the year 2025, when somebody has me side with The Undertaker over you, like, I think you're kind of a piece of shit. Like anytime when I see The Undertaker, like, just give those little jabs at Hogan, it makes me smile.
Yeah, listen, I feel bad because, like, there's pictures of her, and, like, she's clearly very upset. And, like...
Are they staged photos?
I don't know. I don't care. But, like, you know, like, I don't, like... You're sad. That stinks. I get it. Your family's broken apart, whatever. But then I'm like, oh, wait, they're all terrible people.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
She wasn't a great person while she was married to Hogan. She fucking sucked, too. They all sucked. Yeah. It's just Hogan saw the opportunity to suck with somebody else harder.
Get sucked more elsewhere.
So, Linda McMahon, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, brah.
That's where I'm at.
Listen, dude.
There's no ice in paradise, brother.
No, never.
I don't know. There's not. That is the definition of slow news week.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get the shit that we watched.
Yes.
I don't think you watched this, but I did.
Okay. I like this.
Dark Side of the Ring, Mick Foley.
Chat me up. No, I was gonna watch this, but then you said that you didn't. You only learned one thing, and I was like,
literally, there's nothing.
I don't have it on my TV. Yeah. So I'd find it elsewhere.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Which honestly, like, the more I think about Dark Side, like,
it's not for us.
It's not for us. Like, now next week is Ludwig Borga.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that. For sure.
Tatanka's a talking head on it.
Son of a bitch.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, I said the only thing that I learned was that the late 90s doctor in the WWF, I think his name was Francois Petit, played Sub-Zero in 95's Mortal Kombat.
Why? That's so weird.
He's a fucking black belt and shit.
Oh. Yeah. And he's also a doctor?
He's a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Dude, and he's French and he's like a playboy now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Good for him.
That was the best part of the episode.
All right.
It was fine. You know, they talked to Noel. They talked to his wife, Colette. I think they talked to Mickey Foley.
Yeah.
This one kid.
Like, it's all new interviews, though? Or?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Everything's new.
Because listen.
There's like Jimmy Corderas, Jim Cornette.
They got all the Twitter grifters.
Yeah.
How long? When was that match? Was that
99? 98.
Okay. 98. So we're 27 years out.
Yeah.
They've talked about this match 30 times.
So they talk
30 million times.
They talk about this probably like 45 minutes of the episode. The last 15, they touch on Royal Rumble 99.
Oh.
And Noelle says, she's like, I don't have any memory of that match. She goes, I'm actually like traumatized by it.
Okay.
And I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then the last couple minutes they just talk about where Mick was like, yeah, I paid the price. You know, and he's like, yeah, like, it scares me every day.
Yeah.
Like, that I'm going to just all of a sudden not remember anything.
Yeah.
And Colette talks about, like, him driving around the neighborhood because he didn't remember where he lived and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They do Terry Funk justice, though.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah.
Do they talk about Terry stalling
they talk
to make
about,
sure Mick's not dead?
Talk about Terry stalling.
Yeah.
And they give so much credit to Terry, which made me happy.
Yeah. Okay.
They talk about, like, Mick when he wakes up and all he sees is Terry's shoes in the ring.
Yep.
They talk about Terry, like, joking around saying, well, maybe we should start the match on top of the cell, and maybe we should jump off the top.
Yeah.
And when Funk starts laughing, Foley's dead serious. He's like, maybe I should. They do Terry justice.
Yeah,
that made me happy.
It's one of my favorite things in the world is that if, like, watching that match, like, because it's insane. It's a crazy fucking thing. But, like, it doesn't look out of the ordinary that people are coming down to try and stop Undertaker from continuing to kill Mick Foley. And then they'll learn that they literally are like, we don't know that Mick is even alive.
Yeah.
Like, get out there. And Terry, being the professional that he is, gets chokeslammed out of his own fucking shoes because he's like, just walks over to Taker and he's like, beat me up.
Yep.
Like, do it. Because we got to stall. Figure it out.
Yep.
And it's just, it's seamless when it happens.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. So
fucking love Terry. Yeah,
and he's got the white hat with the ponytail.
Oh yeah,
dude,
the fucking sweatpants on.
Yeah.
Joe Briscoe gets interviewed at one point during this, and he's wearing a Terry Funk shirt.
Oh yeah.
But like he said, like he was the agent on it. He goes, the only people who knew that I was getting thrown off, were obviously Taker.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Briscoe, Vince, and Terry.
Yeah.
He goes, that was it. He goes, nobody else knew.
Was Taker on the show?
No, but there's like a phone segment with him.
He's talked about it a bunch too.
Yeah, Jim Ross is on it again, which is cool. But yeah, again,
he's
like
broken in half.
Yeah, and like
incredible call.
His wife talks about like how he would always call after the matches, and he wasn't calling. Like he would always call home to let him know that he's okay. And it was like 45 minutes after the match, he finally called, and she's like, "You piece of shit! Like your kids thought you were dead. You know, like
that's
crazy."
So did they confirm or just kayfabe that Mick and Colette are still married?
Says wife of Mick Foley.
Okay,
so
all right, good for
them. They might legally still be married, but they might be separated. Who knows? Not my.
I know that Steph on one of her episodes, they sort of slipped and said we're married.
Yeah, it's not like Punk said something. You couldn't pay me to watch that shit. But yeah, next week is Ludwig Borga. Yeah. So that'll be a fun
America's stinky.
That'll be a good one to watch. But again, not for us. You know, there's some talks in the Discord this week of people saying, like, I think it ran its course. Yeah. Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah. I don't... For us, probably. Yeah. But for
us.
Not... I don't want to say for the casual fan.
It's not even the casual fan.
It's for people learning about the history of wrestling.
Right. We've mainlined, us and people like us have mainlined professional wrestling for decades. Yeah. So there's not too many stones unturned.
I mean, the best episodes they did were the Pillman episode. Yeah. The Owen episodes and the Benoit episodes. Yeah. That's what and the Brody ones.
The Brody one.
Those are probably my top 4 right there. Because they were like really fucking good. But all right, well, you watched
Tony Helm's still around somewhere. Wasn't he working AEW for a little while, like behind the scenes? Ludwig Borga? Tony Helm? Was that his name?
He's dead.
Is he really?
Like for a while.
Oh, I thought he was. Who am I thinking of?
Are you confusing him with Glacier?
That's very possible. I mean, I know that they're different people.
Yeah, Tony Holmes.
Oh, 2010.
Yeah, dead a long time, buddy.
Huh. I could have swore somebody said he was around, but I guess not. Nope. All right. Nope, well,
sure isn't.
He was in Finnish Parliament. I guess we'll learn that next week.
More on that next week.
What the fuck is... Did you know that he was on the Finnish American Gladiators? Yes. Mm-hmm. And his name was Vikinki.
Vikinki?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure it's spelled or pronounced differently, but it's Viikinki.
That's Vikinki.
I'm sure it's like Vikingi.
Very Vikinki.
But it says Vikinki, so very, very Vikinki this episode is.
All right.
He was also known as the Finland Hellraiser.
Was that when he was in Japan?
I don't know.
I think so.
It just says ring names.
All right. Well, we'll talk more about Ludwig Borga next week.
Yeah.
I didn't watch SmackDown because I heard it was real bad.
Okay.
And I was out watching college basketball Friday night.
Yeah.
So I did watch.
Never mind.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nothing.
All right. Let it go. Down. All right. I did watch some Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
The John Cena promo, like this. So this is attempt number 2.
Yeah.
I'm still just not buying it, man.
Yeah.
It just looks so goofy from a guy wearing like his normal merch with his wristbands and his fucking like high cut socks that say "You can't see me" on. It's just I'm just not buying this shit.
You know,
I'm just at all like.
Yeah,
they've done nothing to make me like want to see this match more.
Yeah,
and I know we talked about the first promo where he doesn't mention the belt at all.
Right.
Well, he mentions about this time,
and that's about all I saw.
Take it away and be the 17th time champion. He's going to retire with it, so he's going to ruin wrestling.
Right. I like that angle of like I'm going to break your hero's record, even though it's Ric Flair. It should be nobody's hero.
Yeah.
But like I'm going to retire. I'm going to take this. There's not going to be celebrations. Blah 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 blah. Like I like that angle, but I think it's too late. Like you took you this long to figure that one out.
Maybe it's in a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah. So
what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not.
And still know The Rock, and like he's not.
He ain't gonna be on next week either.
Yeah,
over in Europe,
and he's not mentioning The Rock, so he's like,
hasn't talked
there's
about
no
it
like me
yet.
and Dwayne came up with this plan, or
nope.
So like, okay, yeah, it's. We talked about this before we recorded a little bit, but it's almost like Triple H doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's a mess. I did watch one match. Okay. I watched more than one, but one we'll just talk about.
Okay.
Because, dude, they ran the Intercontinental title match on Raw for some reason.
Okay.
Why not save it for Mania? Braun Breaker versus Penta.
Okay.
That's a hell of a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, build that for a couple weeks.
They ran it as
I saw
Judgment Day interfered, and then Judgment Day ended up laying out Penta and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, because Penta was going to join. Yeah, and they gave him the chair, and he didn't want to hit Braun
Dom with it.
Yeah, I don't. And Finn Balor just stood there like, I told you.
But then Balor beat up Penta, and
okay,
whatever. El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
So there was a match of El Grande Americano versus Dragon Lee.
Yes.
The whole gimmick is like kind of getting shit on by the internet. I could see some people are like, this is very offensive. Other people are like, this is not very offensive. I land in the middle where I'm like, I don't know. It's not the first time that an American's pretend to be a luchador.
Watch WWE
like, it's just
for a few years and see all the other offensive, horrible, racist shit they've done.
I'm offended by the AI fucking video package.
Right.
Like people with 6 fingers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like the whole Gulf of America thing. Like, yeah, that fucking sucks.
So like the Gulf of America thing is one in everywhere it encompasses is just monumentally fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
It is such a non-issue, like it's just such a waste of fucking time. But like, I understand where they're like, WWE's like, well, people don't like this, so we're gonna use it for cheap heat because it's cheap heat.
Yeah, it is.
But like, it loses its luster there because you are already a company that lives with those similar ideals.
Yeah.
The man who changed the name of the place is in your Hall of Fame. Like, you can't get cheap heat for something that you support as a company.
Yeah, I agree.
And that we know that you support as a company.
Absolutely.
That one of your figureheads in Lyndon McMahon's in the fucking cabinet.
Yep.
So like
Triple H and all the pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
So like political or otherwise, like that's not what we do on this show necessarily. I mean, we'll tell you, and we know where we fucking stand. But like you can't get you just can't get cheap heat for something that we know you fucking support as a company. It makes no sense.
It also bums me out because I'm like, why can't it just be Chad Gable?
Right.
Chad Gable rocks, dude. He's fucking awesome.
It's so funny because this just popped in my brain too, is when Vince had Chad Gable, everybody's like, this fucking sucks. They're making a mockery of Shorty. He should just be Chad Gable. He's so good.
Yeah.
And then, like, Hunter does it, and they're like, nope, this is cool.
Yeah, and I'm just, like, over here yelling, no, it should just be Chad Gable.
Yeah, just let me be Chad Gable.
Because the match is fucking really good, dude. Him and Dragon Lee.
Does he unmask Dragon Lee?
He does.
Like, and we see Dragon Lee's face on camera? Or
it's like the quick unmask.
Does the hiding, okay.
Yeah, and then he wins with the ankle lock.
Okay.
And I forget who's on commentary, like, when the hell does a luchador do an ankle lock?
So they're also doing the Mr. America gimmick this whole time, too.
Which I thought of, and I was like, well, DJ might like that.
I mean, I do. It's,
because Chad Gable, he's supposed to wrestle, but he gives Adam Pearce a note saying from his doctor that says he can't wrestle for like 3 weeks or something like that. He's like, but El Grande Americano can wrestle.
Oh,
so
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the match is really good, and I'm like, hey, why isn't Dragon Lee like on TV more?
Yeah,
because that dude's fucking awesome, and he's like another guy that got signed and just wasting away a little bit. Cough, Andrade, cough. Andrade, listen, I'll welcome you back to AEW, buddy. You want to come back? I'll fucking welcome you back.
Yeah.
Do business, because when you did business in AEW, you were fucking fun as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, towards the end, man, he was, like, really doing business, and he was awesome.
Do you think that he thought him going back there was going to save his marriage?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where they were in that. Because rumors were they've been split a long time.
Yeah. We'll have to go back and look for the last vote pick.
Like, he's just... Jesus. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't mind him back in AEW. As long as you're willing to do business, brother. Yeah. Hey, dude, him and Ospreay, they'd fucking tear it up. Him and Kenny, they'd have great matches, you know? And it sucks that he's just wasting away. So, but
it's crazy to me. And I understand you don't want to be in a company, like whatever. Again, we've talked about this over and over again. Like, jump back and forth, get more money each time. Yeah. You know, there's all that speculation about Mariah May jumping now. It's like that's probably not going to happen. She's going to get a lot of money from somebody, and maybe she will get, you know.
Can I be honest? I wouldn't be surprised if she left.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you go with whoever gives you the most money. Right?
If her contract's up, I would not be surprised if she left.
I think Tony's going to try and pay her and keep her around.
I do too, but I just wouldn't be surprised.
Like, the one thing about her is that she was one half of the best program they've ever done in the women's division.
Yeah.
And she's the losing half of it. So what else is there?
Yep. And that's the way you
particularly
look at
in a division that isn't booked particularly well. WWE's also not booked particularly well, but there's at least more talented women to wrestle. They're not used.
Dude, attractive blonde women, they'll put the fucking strap on their first day there.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, they love Tiff Stratton, and she stinks out loud.
Yeah, she's not very good.
But like, I'm shocked that
trained by that motherfucking son of a bitch.
That's right. People that are still sitting home, your Miros, and you know and Malachi's wife is there. I get all that stuff, but like, the examples are there that you're not going to be used in a major way. Look at Andrade. Like, they wanted him back. They wanted him back. We have an immediate spot for you there. Penta goes. And again, he had the Intercontinental title match, but they burned it on TV. He's back to main event until, I guess, when his brother gets there, which will be soon. They'll be the tag division. But like, there's probably at this point more examples of people going back and not getting used again. Like, Miro's going to go back. He's going to get used twice for the pop, but he's never going to get used again.
I agree.
But they all can't wait to go back there.
Get their paycheck.
Right. You're getting paid from Tony, too.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess being in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and on a Saudi Blood Oil Money show is more important than sitting home.
Better, I guess. So.
But it's just bizarre to me to see these people still like salivating. Like, nope, I'll be the one. It's like going back to an ex. Like, I'll be the one. I'll change them this time.
Yep. Not going to happen.
No.
All right. Let's talk AEW, because that's all I have for WWE.
Okay.
Collision.
The Slam Dunk Saturday.
Yeah, Slam Dunk Saturday.
2 1-hour bangers here.
Yeah, I just have everything combined into one because there wasn't enough material for 2 hours.
Okay.
Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole draw.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was weird how they did the time cue at 5 minutes and then didn't do it the rest of the match. Like, part of me's like, I like that, but also, like, why are we doing the 5-minute time cue anyway? Just don't do a time cue. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you have to
just have the match end abruptly.
I mean, you have to do it at some point to build up suspense, maybe. But like, I don't know. But if you're only going to do it once, then you might as well not do it all.
Yeah.
Like, if you're only going to do it 5 minutes out, like.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to get a rubber match with these two.
Okay.
Now, the match was fine.
Yeah, the matches are good. Cole's in shape,
dude.
He's working.
Credit to him. He legit looks like.
Yeah.
He looks healthy again.
I saw the clip. Somebody posted on social media of. When Kenny was champion, he was like, there's just nobody in the locker room that can beat me. And Cole came out, and the fucking roof blew off the place.
Yeah, dude.
He ain't that guy no more.
No. But he does look better.
He looks better.
Yeah, he looks better. What did you think of the match?
It's fine. It was good.
I thought so, too.
You know, I don't know what either of these guys are going to, like, what more they can bring or what AEW needs to do for them to get them somewhere. Like, because I like Danny a ton. Like, Danny's a really talented wrestler. But, like, just having a belt and wrestling for it isn't necessarily enough when there's zero... I don't want to say character development. There's just no character. All of Danny Garcia's character is Daddy Magic.
Yeah, and they've been running, like, this, like, half competitive, half confrontational thing with him and Cole. Right. They're not going all the way with it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's like they don't want to turn Cole heel all the way, even though he works better as a heel.
Sure does.
Like, I would have Cole stomp the shit out of him to really make it personal, but that's just me. So I'm going to jump around here because honestly, there wasn't much.
But one last thing for that, like, I don't think the rubber match between them is a pay-per-view worthy match.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's on Dynasty.
Well, it's absolutely going to be on Dynasty, but I don't think it's you got to add a step. What are you going to no time limit? I think that, but then they go, what? But then on pay-per-view, you're going to do
a half hour, which would be
right.
rough.
It's going to be tough without particularly the styles they work.
Yeah.
And then you're going to overbook it. Right. So what do you do?
20 minutes tops.
Yeah.
You're going to have to run it back, though.
Right. So what do they do to make it
at the end where Garcia holds the belt up at him, like, you ran out of time. Yeah. So to me, that should be like Cole, like, okay, but motherfucker.
Like, the logical next step, if you will, one of the logical next steps, is like when that happens traditionally in wrestling, historically in wrestling, when you have like draws that keep going, not draws, but draws, DRAWS.
I got you.
Well, the draws did keep going.
Wow.
He did. He wrote a bunch of articles with a pen in his teeth. Typically you go, okay, well then no time limit, and then, but then the right thing to do is then it just goes 12 and you screw with everybody.
Or you do it on a collision.
That's where I would do it.
Do it have back half of a collision. I don't give a shit if it goes 40 minutes on a collision.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Don't do it on a pay-per-view. Serena Deeb.
Okay.
She has her binder. She's the woman of 1,000 holds. Yuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Don't want that.
Nope. I like Queen Amanada, and I was like, get Deeb away from her. She's fucking poison. Yep. And then she pulls out the 1,000 holds. I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? You're not 1,000. You sure as fuck don't have 1,004 holds. I'll tell you that much. You don't even know what a moss-covered 3-handle family credential is.
Sure don't.
So
the only other thing I have from the first Dynamite was the Tony Storm promo. Hercules doesn't have my thighs. I fucking love Tony Storm so much.
Yeah.
More on that later. I don't have anything else for that first hour of Dynamite.
Yeah, I like that Amanada and Julia Hart both had bloody mouths by the end of their match, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
There was a good finish in the middle of that match where it was missed moonsault, and then Amanada stood up and headbutted her, but that would have been a good finish, but they went beyond that.
Yep.
And then they're just having Amanada lose to push her closer to Deeb, because in that promo, Deeb's like, oh yeah, we'll see. So like, Jesus Christ, get her away, get her away.
Because that was the rubber match between these three?
I guess, yeah.
Julia wins that series.
But yeah, because then we had the Powerhouse Hobbs and the conglomeration. Yeah, Rocky Romero was in a main event on TV. Get out of here.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, get out of here with that shit too. Jesus Christ.
I thought that was just okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it wasn't bad, but like,
yeah,
Rocky Romero being on a match immediately lets me know that I don't need to give a shit about that match.
I agree.
So,
yep, I agree.
Slam Dunk Sunday.
I only have one thing from Slam Dunk Sunday.
Okay.
Main event. So if you have anything before it, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me look here. The Crew jump top flight. That's still a thing. Dude, that's going to be on the pay-per-view. So awesome.
Like, what a tag division of just lame asses,
yep.
Man.
They have so much talent, and they don't know how to use it, any of them. Okada puts bitches to sleep.
Yeah.
I skipped Johnny TV versus Bandito because why the fuck am I going to watch a Johnny TV match? Nope. The Jericho and Bandito bullshit does not deserve airtime.
Nope.
Even on a show like Collision, it does not belong.
Not only is it getting airtime, it's getting pay-per-view time.
Right. It's insane.
Great.
Stop doing that, Tony. It drives your shows to a halt.
I thought we were getting we got away from the ROH
We had that
stuff.
little kid Axel in the crowd making fun of Jericho. That was funny.
Yep.
But whatever. I don't know if that was on the show or if that was...
No, it wasn't on the show.
Yeah, so it just made it social media, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Tony promo rules...
Was that on this show, or was that the second hour or the first
She
hour?
cut another promo on this, or her promo here.
I don't remember what she said.
I don't remember either. And then, the main event, which is great. It was really fun.
Yeah, Los Titanes del Air.
They changed their names. They're not the Lucha Stars anymore.
Thank God. Going up against LFI, Dralistico, and Beast Mortos.
Yes.
This was fucking awesome. I love this.
Yeah. Watching Beast Mortos base for like the Flippy Lucha guys is just like peak what they should be doing in these matches.
Commander hit all his dives with ease. Mm-hmm. I just like... I'm assuming this is the last match on this taping. So you have to assume this is like a 4-hour taping at this point. And that crowd's probably dead as fuck. Mm-hmm. And man, were they alive during this.
Yeah.
I thought this
was really
was
good.
Awesome. Hologram and Commander work really well together.
Yep.
Alex Abrahantes is a dork.
Stinks out loud.
Get
him off my TV.
Harley Graham,
Mm-hmm.
She makes an appearance.
That match that she had with whoever that lady was earlier.
I watched the entrance. I didn't watch the match. So.
The job lady, Amina Belmont, just worked so fast.
Yeah.
And just made both of them look like shit.
Yeah, when I saw it was like a minute 30, I went,
slow it down, kid.
Slow down, kid.
Like, she was just trying to work so quick, and I don't know if it was nerves or whatever, but even Harley was just like if this was a different era, like, Harley would have been completely justified in just laying her out and just wanted to slow down.
He's up.
So
he's up. But yeah, man, this main event was fucking awesome,
it was really good.
Dude.
It's
more. I want more fucking luchadors on my goddamn television. AEW.
Yeah,
I know. Like, they've been weirdly booking Ring of Honor as like the lucha show. They've been having a lot of people from CMLL there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just don't watch Ring of Honor.
I ain't getting people to watch, right?
But I thought this was awesome, dude. Crowd was so into this.
Yeah.
Again, Commander looked awesome. Hologram everybody looked great in this, even Drolistico. That was great. Yeah. I really did. I thought this was a great TV main event.
Yeah.
One could argue that this should have been the first match as part of the lead-in from college basketball.
Yeah.
To really try to get people hooked.
Get people hooked and watching.
Not like a 20-minute Adam Cole, Danny Garcia draw.
Yeah.
But I understood people might be like, hey, that's Adam Cole. I remember him.
Yeah.
But hey, this was fucking awesome. So,
yeah.
Dynamite.
Kenny
Omega versus the Vanilla Baby.
I was so glad this was basically a squash.
Yeah, me too.
I was worried. I wasn't worried. Some people thinking that they were going to give Blake Christian a ton. Yeah. Like, people know or give a shit who he is. But yeah, Omega basically beat him up a little bit.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah,
it's
fine.
Was
quick, fine, easy.
Right.
I like how he gets on the mic afterwards and says, "Well, I told you it was going to be quick," which was good.
Yeah.
And then fucking Speedball comes out, and he has a microphone, and just the collective groan heard around the world.
Yeah.
And he just, he sounds so lame. He sounds lame.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
And he just goes, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
I said last night, whoever thought there would be a day where Ricochet would be saving like a promo segment.
Right.
Because Ricochet, he comes up on the TV, says he's getting married, which he legit was, and just talks about he's going to beat both of them at Dynasty. And then does a little thing, which I can't do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Speedball's just...
Man, I don't know. No, it's just not for me. Never gonna be.
The crowd likes him.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
Yeah, no.
Again, the dude can have really good matches for sure, but like, I don't know. Like, when he talks, I can't.
Yep.
You know, same with Kenny. I've said on here, like, Kenny didn't need to talk too much during his career because he was in Japan and he was just being the best wrestler. Like, he was just a better wrestler than almost everybody. And like, when he did talk, like, the taglines and stuff work, but like, whenever he has to give a longer sort of promo, it sort of just is like small talk with Kenny Omega, and it's very weird to me.
I like Kenny's promos. I like his Japan promos more. I wish like he would do that over here.
He's
a
too
bit
casual
more,
over here. Like,
yeah, the Japan promos, he has more purpose. I agree. And I hate to be like, well, Japan is better.
Well,
it just is.
Yeah, so it's like just two dweebs in a pod here, and I just can't fucking do it.
I like Kenny.
I like Kenny a ton. Watching Kenny wrestle, absolutely. But
MJF comes out after this, talks down to the crowd a little bit, and I was like, oh, fuck, he's falling back into this. But then MVP comes out, gets a huge reaction.
Yeah, because he's the best.
MJF says, like, hey, I have this card. You know, I told myself after the Adam Cole thing, I'm done doing the Friends deal.
Yeah.
He goes, but I know that this is business, and if I know anything about you, you don't do friends, you do business.
Yeah.
And he says, I want in on the business. MVP goes to shake his hand. Dude, when the music hit and Bobby and Shelton came out, I got fired up.
Yeah.
Especially because that crowd was going nuts for Shelton. what a mistake to not have him wrestle in Minnesota.
For sure.
What a mistake, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Should have wrestled last night. Even if it was a little squash against somebody, or, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But Bobby Lashley just comes out, rips up the card, and just says, we ain't doing this. And I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He didn't have to even do much. Shelton just kind of looking at MJF, just shaking his head, going, nope, we ain't a part of this.
Right.
And MJF just like going off to the back because, he's like, oh, we'll talk MVP.
Yeah.
I wanted Bobby to rip his head off.
Yeah, me too.
I love Bobby Lashley. And then Big Bill and Brian Keith come out because earlier there was a little backstage segment where Jericho said he's sick of Keith and Bill not taking initiative. So they come out and they try to challenge for the tag titles. And MVP.
It's over. It
eats these two alive.
It's like, remember when, was it Serena Deeb that came out and Britt Baker was like, nobody cares? And we haven't seen Britt since, and Deeb has just disappeared for a little while.
You're right with a dweeb.
The Big Bill's like, I see you guys out here with those tag titles, but I don't see you with any worthy challengers. And MVP just goes, yeah, neither do I.
Yep. And amazing.
Like, shit, it's
killed
over.
Killed him with that line.
Yeah.
And then, like, what Bill says something like, what are you, like, half pimp, half businessman?
Yeah.
And MVP goes, yeah, I'm a little bit of both. And if you don't watch your mouth, I'm going to make my guys make you my bitches. Like, just crushing them left and right, dude. And then, had him on the ropes.
And then Bill and Keith are like, we want the challenge for those titles. And MVP's like, okay, how about you win a match on TV first?
Yep.
Like, just burying them.
Dude, I love the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
I love
them. Where do you think this is going with MJF?
I don't know, truthfully.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Because Hurt Syndicate is like, I mean, I look at them and I think they're baby faces already.
Right.
Like, they're not your traditional rah, let's go, fucking clap. They're just badasses and they beat people up. And in wrestling, people like that. The crowds love that. So I think that, and sorry, but going against MJF, like, they're going to cheer the Hurt Syndicate. Like, dude, when Bobby ripped that card up, that crowd went nuts.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like two pieces that go together. It's very interesting, like, that this is what they're doing. Because I don't know, like, it's a tough. They're tough characters to intermingle. Like,
I mean, I know MVP and MJF, they have the history together.
Sure.
I don't know.
Does MJF need to build a crew? Like, I know we know, like, MVP, they're not going to split up the Hurt Syndicate. So, like, does MJF build a crew to go against them? Does he get in on, like, a trial basis? And, who knows?
Yeah.
MVP defends him until he can't anymore, and then he gets beat down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where it goes, to be honest. Yeah. Which, that's good.
Like, you would think they're going to have something on the pay-per-view, right? Between the group of them.
I'm guessing Hurt Syndicate's going to go up against Bill and Brian Keith.
Yeah, that's not a pay-per-view match.
I don't think it is either.
Running Hurt Syndicate outsiders.
Yeah.
Hurt Syndicate outrunners twice in a row.
Oh, boy. Nobody wants that. Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Tits.
So they're backstage. They're teaming up in the main event. Shout out, hey, look at the fucking whipping main event 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, look at that.
Shout out. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was very adorable that Thunder Rosa hung onto her Thunderstorm shirt. It's like, nobody fucking wanted that. That's a buyer of like two people. And she goes to say, we're Thunderstorm. Tony cuts her off. We're Thunder Tits.
Thunder Tits.
Tells Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, you're going to get double teamed like you've never dreamed. Renee.
Losing it.
Cracking up laughing. Said, hold on to your chest, sweetheart. It's about to be a bumpy road. Fuck yeah. Tony Storm is
She's the best. Absolute best.
That leads to Kyle Fletcher versus Brody King. Dude, this match is like 3 fucking segments.
Yeah.
I was shocked by that.
Give it a lot of time.
Great.
Yeah, awesome.
It was fucking awesome, dude.
Fletcher getting Brody up for the turnbuckle brainbuster.
Scary.
Yeah.
Dude, even Fletcher getting him up for like the stalling tombstone, that was cool. Brody just killing Fletcher on the outside, all the chops and shit. Both these guys, man, they are so goddamn over.
Yeah.
Do you think the finish took away from it at all with like the interference from Davis?
Nah. No, it didn't bother me any.
Okay.
You know, it's tough because...
I'm fine with it as well. I don't think Kyle needs a clean win over Brody.
Yeah, I wish... Like, it's a weird position because I want Brody to get more wins because Brody's awesome. But, yeah, but you're not stopping the train that is Fletcher. Especially not right now. No,
man. Where this goes, I'm not sure because Powerhouse Hobbs runs out and he runs off Davis and... Fletcher, dude, when Brody takes out Fletcher with that clothesline to the outside, he fucking sent it.
Well, and Hobbs is in the next match, so that's why he's like ready to come out.
Yeah, because then it's Hobbs, Mark Davis.
Yeah.
So they immediately go at it. I love that Callis on commentary. He's a criminal. He came out through the crowd.
Yeah.
Why did he come out through the back?
Did they mention the Hounds of Hell at all on commentary? I don't remember.
No, Buddy's not with that ankle.
Because Buddy's clearly hurt.
That ankle.
And I'm thinking on the next Dynamite or maybe on the pay-per-view, are we getting Hobbs and Brody teaming up together?
Jesus.
That's a lot of man.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that's a good match. Brody and Hobbs against Aussie Open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa. All right. Yeah. I'm into that. They'll just kill each other.
Yeah.
Fletcher's going to die in that match. That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I thought this was good too.
Hobbs and Davis is very good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Right. I know the ending got fucked up a little bit, but, it does happen.
Yeah.
Man, they're really building Hobbs up, I feel.
Yeah.
Which is good. I keep him, I named my core 8 main event guys from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's definitely that upper mid card, him, Brody, Davis could be part of that now, because they're really trying to establish Mark Davis as well, which I think is smart.
Good.
I thought this was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Taz was being a real silly boy on commentary.
Taz was very silly this
was making me real happy.
This week.
When Callis was leaving, he's like,
Wednesday.
All right, you're done. That's it. Bye. He went very Artie Lang, Eric the Actor energy, which made me, all right, we'll see you.
Yeah.
How take care.
Brett, about the man dressed as Don Callis behind commentary.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay.
As long as the dude doesn't become Don Callis guy or something, I'm all for it. Like Brock Lesnar shirt guy or green smiley face shirt guy. And
who's that? I don't know that guy.
Dude, he's at every fucking WWE pay-per-view. If you know it. He's just right in the center, green fucking shirt with a smiley face.
Do you have a favorite gimmicked fan?
No. Hate them all.
All right.
If you're not hat guy.
That's what I was going to say. You don't like hat
or
guy
face
over
no
all
more
of
them? Guy. I don't give. I hate y'all.
All right.
Fuck you.
That's
all.
That's
the
right answer.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, the man who killed the Undertaker's career.
Jesus Christ.
Just people want to talk about the podcast and whatever ending the aura. Nope.
Frank the Clown.
Nope. Oh, lead Scooby Doo.
Green Lantern fan.
Yep. Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Is Frank the Clown still with Noel Foley?
I don't know. I'm sure.
Is it possible for a human being to punch out of their weight class that long?
It's been going on for a long time.
All right.
I like the little interaction backstage after this match of Hangman about to get interviewed and enter the Owen. Dude, when Swerve comes in the camera, I'm like, oh fuck.
He's right here.
They're gonna fight. Let's and that's how it should be anytime these two and I don't even know what Swerve said.
I don't know what it's about. I don't know.
He said something, he's like, I know I got a busted eardrum, but I know I didn't hear you say you're gonna be in my championship match or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think Hangman said that. But I don't know what Swerve's going on about, but I'm fucking happy because I love these two.
Yeah, for sure.
This is how it should be all the time. No in the same room together, getting along, at each other's throats.
Right.
Unless they reconcile and go on an amazing run together, which I would love. But this is how it should be, man. Mortal fucking enemies. I love it. Things I don't love. Rated FTR. So Dax.
This was so confusing.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I know my mind. We got a little pissed off because you took us away from our goal for 4 months.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I didn't take you away from anything. Like, you haven't been helping me. You
know?
Like,
right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And, like, even Hair was, like, all torn apart in the middle. He didn't know what to do. I said, bust out that gun and just tell both of them to shut the fuck up. And now they're going to go for the trios titles.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose because FTR is going to turn on Edge.
Yeah.
And then I assume Christian's going to help Edge at some point.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Because then the fucking patriarchy, they're going to turn on Christian.
Yep.
Because there was a little Nick Wayne segment last night where he was like, yeah, I showed you how a plan is actually executed last week. Yeah. So that's going to happen.
Yeah. We get the bombshell stable of Nick Wayne, Mother Wayne, and Kip Sabian.
Fucking selling out arenas, brother. I don't know when this happens. I didn't write it down, but I just remembered it. Samoa Joe choking out Max Caster was very fun.
Yes,
especially because he chokes him out. He looks at Hook and he goes, "Damn, that was fun."
Yeah, I like that. Because I like that Caster was trying to convince all the other lower tag teams to go solo. It's like, you guys don't need to be in a tag team anymore.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was very funny. We get Swerve calls out Just Mox in the segment before that.
Yeah. I have that on my notes. I just didn't know where that took place. Yeah.
But my favorite part of that whole thing, and again, Swerve better win that title at Dynasty.
Fucking better.
But Willow coming out to beat Marina's ass. To hold everybody off.
And that's when Swerve says, you're not messing with like somebody stupid at this point. Like, I got backup.
Right.
Swerve killed it in this promo.
Yep.
This, and I said last night, this is like the first Mox promo in a while where he's been very coherent.
Yeah.
Like where he says like, this is the goal, where he talks about, Swerve, you have it. Like, I don't know what you're doing dicking around. Why aren't you taking this? You know? And he's like, you're going to have to suffer because you haven't suffered enough if you're going to get my title.
Right.
And then, finally, that's where Swerve was like, I am the most dangerous man. You bleed a little bit. I bleed buckets.
Yeah.
And he goes, have fun playing John Moxley on TV.
Yeah.
Fucking such a good line. Because years ago, Dean Ambrose might have said that to John Cena.
I saw the clip, yeah.
I remember watching that SmackDown when that happened. I was like, ooh, that's a good line. I like that a lot. Have fun playing John Moxley on TV. So, that's going to be... I listen, I know we're talking Willow Marina. I want Willow versus Claudio. Okay? That's real powerhouse shit there.
Yes.
Willow's fucking great. I love her so much. Swerve was awesome in this, though, man.
Yeah.
He really... is the first time I've been really back interested in anything.
And on Dynamite next week, we're getting Swerve and Willow versus Mox and Marina. So
that'll be that'll be good. But like, I almost don't want Swerve and Mox to wrestle till the pay per view.
Yeah, that's true. Is it Mox? It's not Claudio.
I don't know.
They're probably Mox.
Yeah, like I don't want.
I don't want them to touch.
But I understand.
Yeah.
What do I have next? Oh, Konosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
It's a damn good match.
Oh, you don't want to talk about Top Flight getting a job guy match?
No, because the one dude shoot Manhattan dropped the other guy, and that guy's nuts were obliterated. At first, I thought he blew his knee out. I'm like, God fucking damn it again. Like, these guys just can't fucking stay healthy. The less on that, the better.
There's been a lot of talk this week about how handsome Takeshita is.
Hot motherfucker.
Because
Mina Shirakawa, which is officially coming to AEW.
Right.
Which, again, I didn't think was like a...
I thought we knew that.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, I guess it was weird that she said she was staying over here and then didn't and has been back in Stardom.
Yeah.
So I guess she was probably just like, all right, I'm going to stay here. I've been offered full time. I'm going to go back, finish my obligations, and then leave.
Yeah, I did like the people online that were like, Tony Khan's raiding Japan again, and somebody was like, dude, Mina Shirakawa hasn't done like meaningful shit in like 2 years.
Yeah.
In Stardom. Like,
yeah, I love Mina, but she's old hat in that company.
Yeah.
She's around a long time.
Yeah. But she said like all the women in AEW's locker room when Takeshita comes out, they go, ooh, sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
And no, not at all. But she has to recognize, like everyone needs to recognize that he wrestled this match against the South Delaware super duper model.
That is true.
And that's what's more important.
I did like Kyle Fletcher on Twitter. He's like, you keep your goddamn hands off my man. He goes, that's my partner.
That's funny.
Match was real good, man.
Briscoe just has bangers on TV for fun.
And we talked like a little bit about Briscoe, like the dude is bulletproof.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be winning matches.
Mm-hmm.
He's always puts on bangers.
Mm-hmm.
You know the crowd's going to be behind him. He's not winning any singles titles in AEW at this point in his career. Like, you know, he's there to put Takeshi over.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Takeshi looked fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What Takeshi does next, I don't know.
You know,
not really sure where to go.
It's tough because he is serving 3 different promotions right now.
Yeah, and I do wonder with, you know, G1 season coming up in a couple months, if he's going to be in it again.
I mean,
I'd imagine.
Yeah, he's going to be in it again.
I could see him winning the whole fucking thing.
But like, it doesn't mean that AEW shouldn't be using him in a meaningful way for the next couple of months. They can work a storyline out.
You could do that.
But it doesn't seem like they're going to.
You don't need to put a title on him or anything. You know?
No.
But I could absolutely see him working the G1.
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't announced a G1 schedule yet because I don't know if that's going to mess up with the stadium show. But Takeshi is also a crazy motherfucker that'll go work the stadium show, then fly back to Japan and go work the G1 and not miss a beat. Because he did that last year with the DDT show, which was cool as shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, main event, women's tag match, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford going up against Thunder Tits. Thunder Rosa getting the crowd to chant Thunder Tits by slapping her own tits. We call that rokering.
Yeah, that's right.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
The fan in the front row that had the Thunder Tits sign, good on you for
how'd that happen?
Sneaking a marker past security.
Crazy.
I guess. Good on you.
Yeah.
You know, match is what it is. Megan Bayne pinning Tony clean.
Yeah,
brother.
Well, it's because it's not going to happen at the pay-per-view.
So here's what, like, I wonder.
Okay.
So do you just have Megan Bayne lose at the pay-per-view, and then what do you do?
I don't know. It's a great question.
And that's a problem, though.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Like, I don't think you just like have a little 1 month program and then she's done.
There's a ton of talent at the top of this women's division, but it peters off really quick.
Like, do you do it? I don't know.
There's almost nobody left for Tony to wrestle.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
And Tony's like the person that Tony needs to wrestle is Mercedes.
And Tony doesn't even need the belt right now. No. I don't know. Like, I was thinking like a couple things. Like, do you have Bayne beat her, and then Tony like, and when I say beat her, I mean like obliterate her, and then like Tony has to like train back up for a match at the stadium show. And let Bayne hold the belt for a couple months just to smash people left and right.
Right.
Do you have a thing where, because like Thunder Rosa keeps mentioning, like, I never lost my title.
Yeah.
I never got a shot back for my title. Like, does she help Tony and then be like, I had your back?
Yeah. Like,
I deserve a title match, and you run that program for like a month? Like, whatever.
Yeah, the Thunder Tits explode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they separate. Like, do you do that way? Do you do like Thunder lays Tony out?
Yeah.
And like turns or whatever?
Yeah.
And like just goes nuts about not getting her shot and how she deserves it. And because there's been other people that got shots after coming back from injury and they never lost their belts before.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple things you can do to get to the stadium show. I just don't know what you do with it.
Yeah, it's a division that needs to feed 2 belts.
Yeah, because I mean, the fucking TBS title, it's not really like a step down from the women's world title at this point.
It should be, but it's not.
It's not. Well, with Mercedes holding the belt, you know?
Right. It's funny to think, but like it's like Tony leaving the women's title to go challenge for the TBS title, which should be a step down, but it's not because of who's holding it. Yeah.
And who knows, like, what they're gonna they're gonna build a Mercedes Athena or not?
I guess that's the thing. So when Mercedes Athena happens,
does Athena beat her for the belt, and then you build for Mercedes Tony at the stadium show? That, I mean, it's logical. You know, and I know we talked about the fucking Ring of Honor belt. What do you do with that? I don't give a shit. Fucking know what to do with it, but
yeah.
But like,
and Hater's back this week.
There's another player,
right?
Like, can you have Hater Tony?
Right. Sheeta hasn't been around in a little while.
You know, because like Hayter could say, "Hey, I beat you for that belt when you had it the last time."
Right.
Hayter could challenge Mercedes. Like there's a lot of ways you could go.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, you're really building up Megan Bayne right now.
Right.
And it's like, if she just loses a pay-per-view and then you're just like pushed to the side, that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's just they're in the same problem they were the last time Tony had the belt. And again, it's not bad because Tony rules.
It's just she had such a good dance partner with Mariah.
Right. And it's like, well, she's got to lose it, but who does she lose it to? Are people going to buy that? Like, it's going to be a step down. Even Mariah suffered for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, she did. Absolutely.
Because Tony's such a complete
It wasn't,
character.
oh, wait a minute. This isn't Tony Storm.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like, this sucks.
So, yeah, it's
hard.
They're both locked down. There's no clear path, but you gotta do one. You gotta figure one out. Like, once one of them gets moving, both of them can get moving. Like, the title picture's there, but somebody's got to jump first.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out over the next couple months.
You know, and Megan Bayne being like a powerhouse, that wouldn't be terrible. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, her winning the belt is very logical.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's like, does she come out and just fucking brutalize Tony Storm?
I just think
pin her and
wrestling-wise, losing clean in a tag match to build towards a pay-per-view means you're winning at the pay-per-view.
By definition,
right? But usual, you can always subvert those things. I just don't know that Tony's ready to. I'm Tony Khan. I won't be mad at it. I like Bayne. Yeah. Storm's better, but nobody's better than Tony. So like anybody she loses to is going to feel like a bit of a downgrade at first.
Yeah,
because she's she might be the best like all around fucking wrestling personality they have.
She's incredible. She's knocking everything she does out of the park.
So
I do agree. So it is hard to take the belt off of her. But
the story because it's what it sucks that this is the case, but it's like what you want to do with Mercedes is going to a little bit dictate what you're going to do with Tony and vice versa. You know, do
you think they heated up Bayne a little too quick?
I mean, I think they didn't have anybody else, so they needed to.
Yeah.
Who's a challenger that Tony hasn't wrestled?
I mean, it could have been Thunder Rosa with the whole like.
Okay, I agree. Rosa is over
from a storyline standpoint.
Sure.
It makes sense.
Yes, and I think it still can. You run like you said, like I never lost my shot, whatever. And you could do like we were Thunderstorm and now you're this and you're making a joke of it and blah, blah, blah. And that's one thing. I don't think Thunder in her matches lately.
Do it in a Tijuana street fight. That'll be good.
Just street fights only if she wins that belt.
Yeah.
But on paper, if I'm building towards Y'all In, that is sitting around like something like 12,000 tickets or 18,000 tickets sold right now. I want the biggest matchups I can make.
You want Tony Mercedes.
And that's Tony Mercedes. Yeah. So to get there, one or the other has to lose.
Yeah, one of them. I agree with that.
And I would think
it'd be Mercedes.
It would be Mercedes because they're gearing up Athena. So that's already in motion. And Athena rules.
Yeah.
If Athena was already in the Tony Storm picture, I'd be saying the same thing. Like, whatever, in my opinion, whatever Athena wants, Athena should fucking get.
I agree with that.
But it's got to be, Mercedes Tony has to be for a title somewhere. But also, we are still a few months away, so Tony's gonna have to hold on to they both again. Tony's it's a short run now, but it's a continuation of her last run. Mercedes has had that belt forever. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. And in a lot of ways, that's good.
It's a good problem to have, I feel.
Right.
So, all right. Well, before we go to Japan,
yes,
we have a question from Mr. Tim Taylor.
Did we not talk to him enough?
Wow.
This week?
I never talked to Tim enough.
All right. Well, I do.
And now the Tim Taylor question of the week.
What you got, Tim Z?
All right. So Tim says, now that we've had a few weeks to fully digest its last usage, it absolutely feels like the open title shot contract that AEW had with Christian and WWE has with Money in the Bank has run its course. Between just the handcuff of it all and how the people that normally win the contract are former champions, feels beyond overdue for some kind of change. So, how would you do it? Love you, boys. Great time drafting.
Thanks, buddy. I had a blast.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm over the whole contract fucking thing. I don't think you need to have anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, King of the Ring, when it used to mean something in WWE, was like, hey, you win King of the Ring, you're going to get a title shot.
Yeah.
I think Royal Rumble's enough already. Like, you win the Royal Rumble, you get a title shot. I don't think there needs to be any sort of, like, contract, just do fucking number one contenders stuff. I mean, whatever happened to just a number one contenders match?
Right.
Like
AEW does them in name, but never in meaning.
Yeah, I mean, you have these casino gauntlets and casino battle royals and shit like that. And fucking 2-ringed Royal Rumblers, whatever the fuck they call it. Like, there's ways to get number one contenders, but the open contract thing, I think it's so played out in both companies. I wouldn't
touch it at all.
When you, a couple years ago in WWE, had Austin Theory win it and then lose when cashing in for a U.S. title, like, it's shot, dude.
Yeah.
You're done.
Right. Well, and AEW has done it twice, once, whatever. But like this Christian one was also a wet fart of a cash in. It was just like they all but it came out and admitted it publicly that they just needed it gone because they didn't know what to do with it creatively.
Yeah, because you couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't put the belt on him.
Right.
I love Christian. Yeah, think he's great, but there's so many other people that deserve a world title.
Find storyline reasons. Find wrestling reasons. TK loves tournaments. That the Owen should end up in a title shot.
And it does, which is great,
and that should stay.
I agree with you. Find wrestling. Wrestling, not
reasons.
Just hey man, I won this match.
Wrestling. So it's
build
too easy.
People up through storylines,
right?
Like build people that way. Again, King of the Ring. That's what it used to be. Right. Like King of the Ring was a big fucking deal.
Having the get a title shot free card essentially is bullshit.
Yeah, to me it's just lazy.
It's lazy. And the fact that it's so lazy and then both companies can't pull it off when it's the easiest, laziest thing in the world.
I mean, really,
stop
when was
doing it.
The last good cash in?
No.
Was it Rollins at Mania that one time?
Right?
Was it Ziggler that one night after Mania?
Yeah.
We're talking probably, what's that, fucking 10 years ago already?
Yeah. Find wrestling reasons. If you got to create I don't want this to happen like this because rankings in AEW have done nothing but shit.
Remember when the rankings were back for 2 weeks?
Brother. because I always default to 89. I'm a broken record, but Terry goes to Flair and is and Rick's like, buddy, we got a top 10
we
here.
got a ranking system. Yeah, you got to fight your way to earn it.
But
there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. That seems to be too hard. So I don't know how. Just find wrestling storyline and in-ring reasons.
Yeah.
Stop creating these free cards for people. Do a little bit of the legwork.
Here's the thing too. The crowd will tell you who's up next.
Yes. Right.
We saw the rise of Swerve. Mm-hmm. And it's still there. And the crowd, it's fuck. It's we can almost have it back now.
Yeah.
Give it back to them.
And so that's an interesting point too, because that having the Money in the Bank or whatever open contract shit can stop that because they go, well, we can't do this because we have to pay off the Money in the Bank thing, or we have to pay off the open contract briefcase thing. And it's but we got, these guys this guy got real hot, or these guys, think about how long they waited, and not that a Money in the Bank type situation was a hindrance here, but they waited to pull the trigger on the Acclaimed and did it late.
Yeah,
there was a hot flash in the pan moment that the Outrunners could have won those titles and lost them 2 weeks later, and they didn't do it.
They didn't do it.
Right, so even
a private party,
it becomes more of a hindrance because in the Death Riders thing, this Christian and Money in the Bank was hanging over it, but had no real place, no real fit. And it's but if you let him, if he sits on this thing for 2 fucking years, it's well, then it doesn't matter. It's not important.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a clear path on how somebody uses it and when they're going to use it. And if they're not using it with urgency, it just hangs over your main title picture and causes problems.
Yeah, and I thought about if Christian would have won when he cashed it in. I don't think the crowd would have been into it.
No.
Number one, yes, we all realize the Death Riders angle is not good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you want to see the main bad guy get comeuppance from a good guy.
Right.
And Edge wasn't the guy to do it.
No.
Swerve is.
Yeah.
He's the guy. Right. I mean, look like last night when he's face to face with Mox, he's like, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
Why would I be afraid of you?
Right.
It just it works. It works. And Christian cashing in, I don't think would have worked.
No.
He doesn't need fucking heel heat. He's got it already.
Right.
It doesn't need to work or happen.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. Just get back to a wrestling reason.
Yeah, right.
And
if that doesn't,
hey, the dude's fucking red hot.
Right.
He's up next.
Right. If that doesn't work, brawl for all.
Yes, fight for real, pussies. All right, well,
I want to see Adam Cole versus Brody King in a brawl for all match,
brother. Listen, I've seen one of those people Chuck Knox before. Okay, you trust me, you don't want to see that.
Okay, well,
maybe you do. All right, well, thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
You're the fucking man, and let's go to Japan.
Hey, we made it.
We are
Here we are.
We're in Japan.
We're in Japan for one show.
Yep, one show only. But before we do that, there is another question for the show that you don't have to play a jingle for.
Oh.
Question for the show.
From who?
Hey, Brett and DJ.
Okay.
It's from our friend Jess.
Oh, hi, Jess.
Happy birthday to Kenta Kobashi.
Oh, happy birthday, Kenta Kobashi.
I could talk about Kenta Kobashi for hours.
Yes.
So I won't, though. Just, hey, you want to learn how to see somebody throw a fucking lariat the right way or, throw a fucking burning hammer and not have people kick out at 2? Go watch Kenta Kobashi. God, when that happened, I remember I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm just done with this. Kenta Kobashi rules, though.
Yes.
So, Jess says, over the past week, to people outside the Discord, I've referenced a handful of wrestling memes/lines that have received little to no reaction, which is sad. Apparently, the kids doubt El Dandy.
Oh,
never
no.
doubt El Dandy. He's a jam-up guy.
Yeah.
And don't know who comes Tuesday. Speaking of come Tuesday, Von Wagner was a fucking security extra on AEW last night.
Sure was.
Can't miss that Cro-Magnon head from anyone.
Yeah.
The question's for you. What's your favorite wrestling line to reference in casual conversation to figure out how much of a wrestling fan they are? I mean, you and I, we're just endless fucking quotes.
Right. This one's silly, and I hate the person that it's in reference to. But if I say May 19th to you...
May 19th.
And you don't respond in the right way...
Yeah.
May
19th. Why do you say that date? May 19th.
I know you're not cool.
Yeah.
Also, again, another really shitty person, but it was me, Austin. It's a really great
son of a bitch. Yeah, that's a fun one. Damn, what's it like? To rate their level of fan.
If I ask you, if I see a baby with the name of Bruce.
What a stupid name.
Those parents fucking get it.
Yep.
Bruce? Not yet 9 months, and the best you can come up with is Bruce?
Oh, what a stupid name.
What a stupid name. All the Heenan stuff.
Yeah, I have often yelled when somebody's sleeping, I will yell, hey, Stu, wake up.
Hey, Stu, wake up. And that's apropos.
To be digging around the dirt with farm implements, baby.
I still don't know what that means.
Nope.
Those are,
I like that Doug wakes up every morning and still ponders what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah.
Those are like some
there's
just
a lot.
Gauge the wrestling fans.
Yeah. It stinks that Vince is like, it doesn't, I mean, Vince is a horrible person. So I'm not, but like, he's also endlessly quotable.
Yeah.
Like, before we knew about him. So
come on out, you rapist.
Yeah, like
that's a fucking
whoa. You know, like
he's gonna puke. I remember when somebody made the flyer for the that When We Were Young festival, which is all the shitty emo bands. Somebody just put the Vince thing over that. I was like, oh man.
That's another one too. This is a deep dive, not for us, but for other people. And like, we don't live in an area that has these, but if I see a Versace purse or a storefront, it's called Versace.
What a maroon.
It's just all day. So
Jessica's finished saying, mine is from the Kevin Nash paparazzi production interview. Number 1, always take credit for anything you can.
Yeah.
Or does the Garden hold that many people? Did that night. Yeah, that's a classic.
Right. Just you and I always say the Cruiserweight Battle Royal stuff back and forth to one another.
Yeah.
Lenny Leno on my Loverboy tape back.
Yeah.
Johnny
Singer.
I
care, doesn't matter. 0% chance.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. El Dandy.
Yeah.
Wonder if the Lou Ferrigno.
He's a jam up guy. Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Just keep giving the youngs, even though you're one yourself, but you're smarter than those people.
Yeah.
Keep giving them shit.
Listen. One that like I'll say to Doug a lot, play the race card. Play the race card. I've been doing it for years. You know, us, the black guys.
Yeah.
There was, I forget what the context was, but I had the video last week, and I just sent it to Tim and Marcus when Kevin Nash is like, Jay Lethal, you go first. He's like, why do I have to go first? Because you're black. Like, it's just like, that, dude, that paparazzi.
Yeah.
What's another one? The proof is in the doll/pudding.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff Javelskowitz? Jeff Jarrett.
If you're in the if you've ever just been in my my living room at like 2 in the morning, you'd know who the Japanese fuck saw is. But that's
Mr. 450.
We say that
540.
540. We say that in front of everybody, but nobody knows what it means except you, me, and Doug.
That's it. I'll never forget that night as long as I fucking live.
Mr. 540, the Japanese fuck saw.
I did, in fact, text Doug this week, somebody's going to die. And he knew immediately what I was talking about. So, yeah, dude. Oh, man. There's so many different fucking fun quotes to do.
Yeah.
Like DJ said, keep fucking giving young people.
Keep hammering them.
And if they don't know what you're talking about, just here, sit down, shut up, watch.
Yeah, and the next time we see you, Jess, we're just going to talk in only wrestling quotes. Because we do that too, and Michelle's like, I don't understand any of the words you guys just said.
Yeah, that is true.
Yep.
Or else she'll just throw her head back and go, ugh, wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Jess, thank you so much. That was fucking awesome. Great question.
Yeah.
So, all right, we did watch a couple things from DDT Judgment 2025 20th anniversary 5-hour special from Korakuen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you watched what I watched. 2 matches.
I watched 3 kind of.
Oh.
Because I did start with Danshuko Dino versus Super Sasadango Machine.
Okay, I did not watch that.
I turned it off because it was wrestled entirely in slow motion, and I did not have patience for that bullshit.
Sometimes I can't.
I was like,
I just can't.
I like Dino. I like Super Sasadango Machine. And then it was I shut it off. So maybe the last half of the match, maybe the last 2 minutes, I don't know, weren't in slow motion. But they wrestled at least the first 5 minutes in total slow motion. And I was just like, I ain't doing that.
Not can't do it, partner.
Not doing that today. We're not doing that today.
Okay,
but then partner. I did watch 3-7 Kamina versus Astronauts.
All right. I'm very curious to see what you thought about this.
I thought it was fine.
Oh man, I thought it was really good.
I know
Astronauts fucking rock.
I know. Even when we did Sleaze Ranger, like you were like, "Hey, you happy the Astronauts are champions or whatever?" And Yeah, they were. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. But I just wasn't. I wasn't like blown away by them at all. Particularly, close to a 9 on Cage Match, and I was like, that doesn't feel like it's that good.
Yeah, I enjoyed this a ton, man. Right. I love Mal. Mal's fucking great.
Mal, I don't like Mal with black hair.
Does he always have black hair?
No, he usually has like that reddish brown.
Oh,
yeah, he's got jet black hair now. I don't like it.
He wrestles in Vans. I noticed that.
Okay.
But I thought I enjoyed the match quite a bit.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought that Toyi,
yeah,
is that his
sure.
name? I thought he was pretty good, and I know he's in the Ed division, so I don't like that.
Okay.
He has like that like choke slam fucking thing,
yeah,
which looks real cool. It looks like he's throwing a guy like way high in the air, and it looks sick. But I like the Astronauts. I like the Astronauts when they had that match against Violence is Forever in GCW. I thought that match kicked ass.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they'll do with these titles. I don't know what the tag scene's looking like these days in DDT, but I liked it a bunch.
Okay.
The only other match I watched was the DDT Universal title.
Yeah, because I did not watch the main event, because I will not.
And we'll talk about it.
Yep.
But this match was Minoru Suzuki versus Yuki Ueno.
Yes.
Minoru Suzuki, new champ.
Him standing in the crowd of Kurikan holding the belt up is super cool.
Yeah.
And the match was good.
I thought the match was good.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a little too much brawling outside.
Yeah.
I thought Yuki sold like a motherfucker, which is great.
Yeah.
But Yuki should win this title. And I know or should have held on to the title, I should say. And I know, we talked about it with Ed, and he's like, yeah, it's like a mid-rate DDT title, no matter how much Matt Cardona tried to convince people it wasn't.
Right.
But still, hey, Yuki Ueno's fucking awesome. I don't think Minoru Suzuki needs this at this point in his life.
No. No, and DDT's not, afraid to switch back and forth all the time.
No, of course not, which is fine. But I thought the match was... Suzuki still gotcha pile driver. He hits you. You're done.
He still looks good, man. Dude can still go.
And then so main event was Chris Brooks versus Masahiro Takanashi.
Yes.
I did not watch the match because Masahiro Takanashi got hurt very seriously at the end of it when and I don't know what Brooks calls it, but it is the J Driller. Takanashi got hurt real bad, very seriously.
Yes.
The last update I saw, there was surgery on his 2 vertebrae and his spinal cord. That was probably almost a week ago at this point. It happens right at the end of the match, and I saw the clip. Don't want to watch the match. Feel very uncomfortable.
I'm good.
Hope Takanashi recovers, obviously. Best wishes to him. Best wishes to Chris Brooks, too, because you also being in the ring during that will fuck you up. So, best wishes to everybody all around. And again, hope Takanashi makes a good recovery. So, hate to end it like that, but it was very serious and scary. Very, very fucking scary.
Very scary.
Before we get out of here, though, Ed does have a question.
All right. Ed, it better be a one-parter. I talked to you enough this week. No, I can never talk to you enough.
이제 이번 주에 에드 코드 질문입니다.
All right, Ed, what do you got?
All right, so Ed says, hi, fellow co-host of Mary Pro Sentai Sleeves Ranger.
Hi, Ed.
I have a question that's actually 2 questions disguised as a 2-part question.
Oh, my God, Ed. That's even worse.
So, number 1, Kenta is wrestling for the GHC title. At this point, would you put the belt on him or keep pushing Ozawa and building him up?
No.
Keep pushing Ozawa and building him up. Kenta don't need goddamn shit. Not this version of Kenta. If it was 2007, 2008, I'd say, fuck yeah, Kenta. Let's run with this belt, brother.
Yeah.
No, not happening.
Post Hideo Itami
Hideo
Itami does not deserve the GHC title.
I will say they did just put up the first NXT house show around a Mania weekend on the Vault today. Okay. And I think it was the first time where Hideo Itami hits to go to sleep on Tyler Breeze. So they put that up on the Vault. I have to watch that. Okay. I remember when the event happened and it was holy fuck, they let him do it because nobody wanted him to do it because Punk did it or whatever.
That's Phil's move.
So here's the thing. It's not Phil's move. Phil gives credit to Kenta in his DVD about
Okay.
He sure does. He goes, go to sleep. That was Kenta's move.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And again, Kenta, you could have had your fucking revenge, but you're a little bitch about it. That Forbidden Door that 1 year.
Yeah.
Talked a big game, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's understand the pecking order here, buddy. Number 2.
Yeah, maybe if you did a podcast with Stephanie McMahon this week.
Yeah, or if you didn't, like, tear your shoulder just fucking walking.
Right.
I'm getting a new tire put on my car tomorrow.
Just one?
Just one, I guess.
That's not great, Ed.
Yeah, not supposed
usually
to do
gotta
that,
do them in pairs, buddy.
The tire place is right next to a Chinese buffet. What's your favorite Chinese food? I'm partial to chicken lo mein, and if I'm at a Chinese buffet, then I'm for sure loading up a whole plate with Jell-O cubes. I love Jell-O. I can't believe fucking firestorm that was created.
Not a firestorm to purify, but a firestorm nonetheless.
It was a goddamn firestorm this week that was created because of Ed's eating habits.
I have so many sandwich pictures in my text messages.
It's fucking insane.
It's crazy. And then he didn't know what peanut butter looked like today.
What? What the fuck's going on? Did he think the honey was the peanut butter?
Maybe.
We should have asked that.
I should have asked.
Should have said, did you know this is right?
Maybe he's probably just not a chunky peanut butter guy.
Yeah, his baby teeth can't handle
it.
I did get me to eat Oreos this week, I'll tell you that much, with my milk, and I'll do what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Because I'm a goddamn American.
I'm not a milk dunker. I like milk, but I don't milk dunk my Oreos. I just stuff my Oreos in my face.
Are you going to oppress me
and
shame me?
You do you. I do me.
Thank you. Ed, so favorite Chinese food, whatever that fucking chicken was that we had in goddamn Cleveland, buddy.
Yeah.
That is still one of the best fucking meals I've ever had.
I don't remember what it was called. I wish I did.
Szechuan fuck chicken. I don't know what it was,
I've ordered chicken at other Chinese restaurants that I thought looked like that, and then never is.
Close.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
We should just hop in the car. Let's go.
I'm not opposed.
I
will drive 6 hours for that chicken.
Yeah, no, from a regular Chinese joint, because that was a Szechuan specific joint.
It was, yes.
But like Americanized Chinese food.
Like Wame.
Right. I'm a General Tso's chicken guy. It's pretty standard. Depending on the restaurant, by restaurant basis, because not everybody makes it the same.
Wame's General Tso's sucks.
Yeah. I go Kung Pao chicken, but it's got to have the peanuts in it. Like a lot of places don't make it that
celery,
way.
carrots.
Yeah. Some places don't make it like that.
Wame doesn't do Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah. Some people don't do it at all.
Yeah. I just had Wame for dinner last night.
Okay.
And I had the house special lo mein.
Nice.
Which is
Michelle likes lo mein. I'll have a little bit.
Your lo mein noodles with your shrimp, beef, chicken, pork, whatever.
What fried rice guy are you?
I'm not a big fried rice guy.
No?
I like white rice.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
Right, so does Bugsy.
Yeah. I don't. We're alike.
Yeah.
I don't love fried rice.
Okay. I'm a pork fried rice guy. That's my standard.
Yeah. Fried rice doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the chicken fried rice from La Tolteca.
Okay.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like if I just want something standard, like a chicken and broccoli is easy to get.
Yeah, chicken and broccoli.
It's very simple. I think
Joe said it. It's a standard, like, if you fuck that up, nothing else is going to be good.
Yeah.
But I don't like that was like when I was a teenager kid, like that was the go-to because it's also a pretty safe bet.
Now,
yeah.
Wame, which is like my local Chinese joint, which I very rarely stray from. Their wonton soup is delicious.
Wonton soup's great.
Their egg rolls are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was real pissed off when they changed up the steamed dumplings. They changed them and they're not as good anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, like a chicken and broccoli standard. Their spicy triple delight is okay, but whenever I ask for extra spicy, it's just nobody hits that level.
What about appetizers? What kind of appetizers? What do you like?
I'm a gooner.
I'm a crab rangoon guy all day.
I'm a gooner.
Right? Just consider me the new guitarist for Gel. I'm a crab rangooner.
Oh God, give me some goons.
Did you see that somebody hacked their Spotify and uploaded an AI song called Gooners?
I didn't fucking hear it. It bums me out. Oh, I wish I could have heard it. What else?
I'm chicken on a stick.
I was just about to say chicken on a stick.
I like chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick's good.
Yeah.
Now, if we're just talking like Chinese restaurants, like because I was gonna say edamame, but nobody has that.
No.
I do like a good like a steamed dumpling or a fried dumpling.
Yeah.
Nobody around here does soup dumplings, which drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I think there's such a market for it. Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
like I'll tell you what, those little like the boneless spare rib things.
Yeah, sure.
I can eat a couple and I'm good.
A couple. That's a buffet thing for me. I'd never order it separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we only have like one
boneless spare
Chinese
ribs.
buffet around here now.
Yeah.
Stole my money once.
Oh.
Pieces of shit. Yeah, I think that probably hits it. Ed, stop eating Jell-O.
I mean, Jell-O's fine, Ed. Just like other things.
Yeah.
You didn't like fruit goop, but you're gonna eat Jell-O?
Gross fruit goop.
I will say this, Ed, that as soon as we got done recording the other day, I went into my fridge, and the only sort of jam or preserves I have is I had some fig preserves, and so I ate some fig preserves on bread.
Interesting.
It was delicious. Fig preserves are tasty.
I mean, I just love the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man.
I had peanut butter and honey for lunch today.
Peanut butter and honey sandwich is great too.
Delicious sandwich.
Can't go wrong, man.
Nope.
Well, that's it.
Sure is.
What were your favorite matches? Japan just pick one. By default, the tag match?
Suzuki Ueno, I guess. And Brody Fletcher.
I'll go Brody Fletcher in the tag match for DDT. That's it. That's it?
Yeah, we're in a holding pattern. Not a little bit. Did I buy anything? No.
Me neither. Didn't buy anything.
I wanted to. I went to the stores, but nothing was
shit.
out. Nothing was... Even Target in the sale doesn't have everything I wanted.
No. Yeah, I'm just saving up for other things. You know, tattoo money, show money, wrestling money.
Yeah, because we got, I mean, not this weekend, but the weekend after we're very busy, so.
Yeah, we are. We're going to have a full fucking plate.
A lot of shit going on. I was filling out the calendar today to make sure everything was on there, and I was like, we might be done. We might be full already. All the shit we have planned throughout the rest of the year, that might be full up.
With what?
Like, I don't know if we can add anything else.
Oh,
we're doing a lot of stuff.
Only in the next month or two.
Booked out all the way to October.
Are you really?
Not all, but I think there's at least like a show a month for me until through October.
October 5th.
That's the one. That's what I added on the calendar. 5th, baby. So, but yeah.
I got a little intel that I'll.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So. You'll probably want to go.
Okay. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
Nice short one this week for everybody. Doug, you bitched to me about it on Sunday.
Doug, there you go. Doug, just for you,
just
buddy.
Just for you, pal. We burned through this one, and it wasn't very interesting because of you, Doug.
I mean, I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was fine, too. I just wanted to make Doug feel bad.
You know,
it's your fault, Doug. You did this. You made me do this. Look what you made me do.
Sorry, Doug. Piece of shit.
But you can find us online. Gee, Doug, you did that too.
Doug, you just fucking killed the guy.
See? Online at WeNeedWrestling.com, at WeNeedWrestling on social media, including Blue Sky, YouTube, etc., etc. We are a proud member of the soon-to-be-named network at STBN Network on social media, soon-to-be-named network.tumblr.com. All our other shows, including Final Wrestling Place that we were just on, Mary Pro Sentai Sleaze Ranger, which dropped on Tuesday of this week. That's our monthly hour-long podcast with Ed covering Japanese sleaze wrestling. So if that sounds interesting to you, that's there. And then and also our other show, Wings on Wings, which is still up. You can still buy hot sauces, and we're still around. That's still there.
Are we in the single digits on hot sauces now?
We have 10 bottles left.
Eventually, we'll only have 9.
Yeah.
I gotta get one to Mikey.
Mikey and a couple other people I think still wanted them. But anyway, I said Final Wrestle Place.
Yep.
We're at odds with wrestling with Joe and Adam. Longbox Heroes with Joe and Todd. Longbox Heroes After Dark with Joe and Todd.
I'm happy they're enjoying Daredevil. That makes me happy.
Yeah, Daredevil's real good. Watch Daredevil. Did you see the pictures of the suit for the next season?
Oh.
Son of a bitch. I know what, I hate the run that came from.
You're going to watch it.
Well, yeah. Gee, that's enough. I can't. My brain ain't working. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week.
Right over there.
With the go home for the pay-per-view, really.
Sure will be.
Because collisions on Saturday before pay-per-view rarely count.
Yeah. I think it's live this week, though, so who knows what
this week, but not next week.
Yeah, well, that's true. Are they running Collision next week?
I don't see why not.
Pay-per-view weekend?
But it's on Saturday. The pay-per-view's on Sunday, so they're probably
going to.
Did
they run a collision before the last pay-per-view?
Pretty sure they did.
I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. If they did, great. If not, great.
Well, either way, you'll hear about it.
Sure.
On that week's corresponding episode.
Sure.
Of this very show.
Sure. Peace.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of podcast networks.
Knock it off, nerds!